In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can set up port forwarding on pfSense Firewall. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video, I explained how firewall rules works and what is the difference between port forwarding and firewall rule. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to set a port forwarding for my web server, and I'm going to show you how you can do that on your pfSense. So first of all, I want to show you a little bit of my setup right now. So I am connected to the LAN of this firewall, and I can show you the IP address of my computer, which is in the LAN, but just to be sure and so you can understand completely, you can see it's 10.0.0.15, and the LAN address of my firewall, you can see it's 10.0.0.1 with /8. So that means I am in the network. All right. So I have another machine which has the IP address of 10.0.0.5, which is the web server, and I want to access this using the WAN address, but I can't because I don't have any rules set on this firewall. So I'm going to show you one more thing what I showed in previous video, but I don't want you to go and see previous video if you don't want to. So I have this page 10.0.0.4 and I set port forwarding in previous video, and I'm just going to minimize it, and I'm on another network. You can see I'm accessing using the RDP, this local network, but currently I have different network. So if I enter this address, you can see I can access the same page. Okay, but what I want this port 5000 to access my web server. And if I do this, it's going to just keep loading and give me the error site cannot be reached because there is no rule set. Okay, so I'm going to go into my firewall and set up the rule. So just close this. That was just example, but we're going to do this one, this webmin. Okay, so I'm going to go first into firewall, and then I'm going to click on NAT. To set up port forwarding, we click on NAT. So firewall and then NAT. Here you will see a few rules if you have already set up. If not, then there will be none. But make sure you click on arrow above and add. Okay. So you can see several things here. First of all, it's asking for, do you want to disable this rule? And then it's going to ask you for the network, which is going to be WAN, definitely, because all the traffic is coming into the WAN. And then address family is going to be IPv4, and the protocol will be TCP. And as you select TCP, it's going to show you some more options. For source, it's going to, if you click on advanced, it will show you what source you want to select. So now here is the thing. If you want this service to be accessed from anywhere, like if you're in a coffee shop, at your friend's house, or at somebody else's house, or in your office, or some other location, then you can just keep it any. If you know a specific location, like you know you only want to access this from your friend's house, and this network is inside your house, so you can specify your friend's house IP address if you know their public IP address or the DDNS. But since I am going to allow this to be any, so I'm going to hide this configuration. Okay, so now we're going to select the destination. First of all, destination is going to be WAN address, which is WAN IP address we're going to use. And then it's asking for the port, what port you want to use. If it's selected to any, then that means this field will be hidden. But we need to select other because we do want to specify port number, which is going to be 5000. As I showed you in the other page, that I want to use this port 5000. And then now it's asking for redirect target IP, and we have to use one IP address. So let's see what is the IP address. It's 10.0.0.5. So I'm going to type this IP address here, 10.0.0.5. This is the IP address I want to use, and target port number for redirect. Let's go and check that as well. So you can see it's 10,000. Just gonna copy this, or you can type it. And then the last thing is going to be description. So I'm going to type description port forward for my web server. Okay. And then it's asking for NAT reflection, just leave it as it is, use system default. And it's asking for rule to be creation. So once you are creating your port forwarding, it will automatically generate a rule into firewall rules. So add associated filter rule and then click on save. Once you hit save and then apply changes, now you can see the rule is on the top. Interface is WAN and protocol is TCP, source address is any, source port is any, destination address is WAN address, which is going to be the WAN public IP address. And this is going to be the port we're going to use, and it will be forwarded to this address. So it's pretty simple and straightforward if you do things step by step. All right, so now I'm gonna go and minimize this session and go back to this page, and it automatically refreshed it. And now you can see we are able to access our web host using that 5000 port. So it's simple. Like I have explained it in under 5 minutes. And that's it. That's how you do the port forwarding. If you like this video, make sure to press the thumbs up button behind this video and subscribe to my channel. That's the support and motivation for myself. If I'm getting more views and more likes and more comments, I keep creating more videos. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep all of my knowledge with me and die. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.